Okay, hey y'all. This is Diane. Of course, you know that. And this is what I'm hoping will be the first of many. And so this is what I'm going to call the very first episode of Dialogue with Diane. Now, some of you know that I launched Dialogue with Diane this year at the beginning of 2025, January. And Dialogue with Diane, I'm really kind of looking at over here, and it is really focused on coaching, coaching those that are working in the philanthropic sector, and then philanthropic consulting for individuals and couples. That is the goal of Dialogue with Diane from that standpoint. But I really started thinking, I think I really want to start a YouTube channel. I want to start recording. But this is a little different. This is not going to be stuffy, high level, like, oh, let's talk about philanthropy. I'm not probably hardly ever going to talk about philanthropy on here. This is going to be a little different. My focus with this is to really talk about being a woman over 50, okay, over 55, okay, a woman almost 60. I'll be 60 this year in 2025. That's right. And I'm super proud of that. I ain't ashamed of that. And so just talking about that and talking about how at this point in my life, I'm reinventing myself. Child, you could not have told me I would be trying to reinvent myself at this point. No. Um, but it really is okay that I'm doing this. So I thought it would be really great, and maybe there are people already out there doing this, and that's great. Good for them. Um, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it too. And that's okay. And so I really am trying to think about talking about reinventing ourselves. And my goal is to record something once a week, hopefully every Wednesday. And I'll try not to have it just be me every week, but it might be for a bit. But I'm going to try to see if I can get my sisters to join in, one of them, or maybe a couple of them, every so often, see if I can make that happen, or maybe I can get one with all of them. That would be amazing. For those of you that don't know, like I have five sisters. I have five sisters. I have two brothers. Yeah. It's fun. Oh, and I'm the youngest, just so you know that. And so, yeah, and like doing this is really scary. Like taking the time to record this is scary. And just to let you know, like I've wanted to do something like this for such a long time. And like years and years ago, Janice, one of my sisters, Janice and I like took a class. I'm not going to remember where, but through like one of the like local state TV stations. And like we took this class. It was like a one time, like a little workshop on like how to start. And then they gave you like some names of like, some camera folks that that you could reach out to see, and then it just never worked out. Like Janice and I, we just wanted it to talk about funny things and good things, and it just never worked out. We reached out to this guy, and I don't for recording us, it just never really worked out. Um, and I think Janice has long since moved on. But I have always kind of had this in the back of my mind to do something like this and to just have it be light. People that know me, I'm not like, I'm not into heavy. I mean, I can get heavy and I can get deep, but I want this to be light. I want it to be about like what I'm going through, which means it could be something you're going through. And you just never know when something you're talking about can really like help or impact somebody else. So it's kind of my goal for this piece of dialogue with Diane. Um, and we'll kind of see where it goes. I'm going to talk about, like I already said, like reinventing, talk about turning 60 this year. And hey, if you're somebody watching and you want to join me, you want to come on, let me know. And yeah, so I'm excited. I'm scared. Like, look, launching dialogue with Diane, one of the scariest things I've done. I never really had this desire to own my own thing or to go out on my own because I kind of like stability of a regular check, and I like somebody paying into Social Security and paying the taxes and covering my insurance and all of those things. I really like somebody else doing that. And now I'm like, oh, I've got to do all of that. And I'm so grateful to other people that have done it who are like, okay, set up a separate bank account, get QuickBooks, telling me kind of all of the things that I need to do. Oh, maybe I'll talk about that. But so we're at 5 minutes. And I really don't ever want these to be like super long. Because if you're anything like me, you don't like watching super long YouTube videos. Tell me, get to the point, and let's do stuff. And I'm still going to figure out on YouTube how to like set up the like and subscribe thing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to learn as I go. And maybe like a TV show, this will get better as I go along. And maybe I'll learn about editing as I go along, because right now I'm really just kind of winging it and not editing anything. So if it like is not good, it just won't be good. And you see me sometimes looking down because I use Chat GPT to muster up some courage and to give me like some startings, because I've been using Chat GPT. So it knows, like knows some things about me. So I'm going to move that paper to the side. So yeah, now we're at 7 minutes because I can keep going. So I'm going to go ahead and end it. Thank you. If you watched, thank you. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. If you want to join me as a guest, do that, comment, or just reach out to me. And now that I recorded it and I'm going to post it, we'll see if I have the courage to actually make an announcement that I'm doing this and that it's out here. We'll see if I have that kind of courage. All right, till next week. Thanks.